Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Lawrence. And he'll find Hall. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they tried to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now. Come back and get greedy put it in the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his left. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He gets it underneath to Hall. Able to slither by. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Here's Austin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Steps away. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. His pass caught with the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. There's Hall bringing in another one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
Again, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and an another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Touchdown. Here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Joe Burrow and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive when they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A handoff, running left, Henry. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Henry up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Juwan Johnson,
An 11-yard touchdown.
and the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. They're lost into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Well, they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On the ready.
Second down at 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Austin.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He finds his man Johnson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide. A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson.
Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Christian Watson,
29 yards.
And the Browns are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Draw play. This is Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Lawrence to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Andrew Booth making the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Gotta go.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
61 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
style, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again.